this is a time in the calendar when a lot of players become free agents, those that were post-June 1 designations. And among them is defensive lineman Jonathan Bullard. And according to Mike Garafolo, the New Orleans Saints hosted Jonathan Bullard on a visit here Monday in New Orleans. Garafolo notes he was a starter the past 3 seasons with the Vikings, and Bullard has a history with Brandon Staley. I'm not going to tell you that Jonathan Bullard at 31 years old, that's the missing link. That's what's going to get New Orleans back to being a real dominant defense. But what I can tell you about Bullard is there's a lot of things here that make sense. And bringing in a guy like Bullard, it's another illustration of what Brandon Staley wants from the interior of his defensive line. So if Staley's looking at Bullard and bringing him in going, I had that guy for 2 years in Chicago. He knows defensively what I'm trying to accomplish. I want that guy. And at 31 years old, if you can bring him in and do so affordably, I say you absolutely do it. You've got a crowded room, but this is clearly a veteran player that your defensive coordinator likes. And if you can get him and get him affordably, why wouldn't you do it in this situation as you continue to try to rebuild a defense, and in particular, a defensive line that at one point was a strength of the defense, but now it was a weakness. I mean, you were 31st in the NFL in rush defense